welcome to my presentation. I'll be going over my final paper, which focuses on ethics training in a state Senate district office. I'll be discussing the difference between compliance-based training and value-based training, and why I believe both are important when it comes to ethical decision-making in public administration. For my paper, I'm focusing on how ethics training currently works in a state Senate district office. Right now, the training is mainly compliance-based, which means it focuses on rules, policies, and what employees are allowed or not allowed to do. This is important because it provides structure and helps prevent violations. However, I also believe value-based training is just as important because it focuses on judgment and helps employees handle real-world scenarios that aren't always clearly covered by rules. So, overall, my argument is that both approaches should be used together to improve decision making and strengthen public trust. For my paper, I break it into three main themes. First, I look at code of ethics and the main compliances areas. This includes things like conflict of interest, confidentiality, and making sure public resources are used appropriately. These rules are important because they help maintain public trust and make sure employees are held accountable in their roles. Second, I compare compliance based training and value based training. Compliance-based training focuses on rules and legal requirements, which is important because it gives employees clear guidelines on what they can and cannot do. However, one of the limitations is that it doesn't always prepare employees for real-life scenarios where things are clearly not defined. That's where value-based training comes in. Value-based training focuses more on judgment and decision making, and it helps employees think through situations instead of just relying on rules. I then explain how value-based training can actually be applied. These includes using real-life scenarios, group discussions to help employees work through ethical dilemmas. These types of activities are important because they reflect kinds of situations employees might actually face in their roles, especially when working with constituents or different agencies. I also connect these ideas to ethical theories. Kant's theory focuses on duty and the importance of following rules and responsibilities, which connects more to compliance based training. Virtue ethics focuses on character, integrity, and leadership, which connects more to a value based training because it encourages people to make decisions based on strong values. Lastly, I'll be using utilitarianism, focusing on making decisions that benefit the greatest number of people, which is especially relevant in public administration where decisions can impact entire communities and districts. Overall, these theories help explain why both compliance and value based training are important and how they each play a role in ethical decision making.